Enum's on. Aw.
All right. We're live because Cody's over there whining.
Hi, Cody.
Get ready, buddy.
Oh, dear.
We're talking about you tonight.
Get your burn cream ready. Because you know John.
Well,
you know us.
it's part of the show.
Hey, we care and we love, and we're from Jersey,
I don't know about that.
We love hard.
Right.
Hey, Sparky.
Sparky's here too. Good.
He is.
All right, we're getting ready to do this. I have to turn my phone off before the thing starts vibrating during the whole thing.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I'll get my kids will call or something whenever I don't shut it off.
Oh, it's also Monday Night Football, which is starting in half an hour.
Who? Starting in half an hour?
Yeah, 7 o'clock. 7:15 is the first game. It's a double whammy tonight.
Double whammy, okay.
I think the Bills are up first.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked in every league, fantasy football league. I'm getting my ass kicked this week.
I think I'm doing well against Cody.
Okay.
He didn't shuffle his team up this week.
No. Hey, here's my problem. Whenever
you,
one of my receivers gets hurt within 2 minutes into the game, and I get no points. And so I'm already like 30, 40 points behind or something. Sucks.
That happened to me with the kicker last week. I put the one in from the Colts. Oh, we know you can hear us.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking to you. We actually said
right.
Something.
We're actually talking to you, Cody.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm also trying out my face since I went to the dentist today and I want to see.
John's about to say something.
Fuck. God damn it. God damn it, Jody. Jody sent Mike over there, and now Mike's got some
Thank you, Mike.
Fucking. I can't wait to hear these drops.
I don't hear Cody bragging about his fantasy football this week. I do remember that. Hey, Dino. You know you guys can hear us. So.
All right. Here we go.
Live? Doing it live.
Well, we're live, but I'm going to do the intro.
The intro.
Here is...
Oh, this is not a smooth start, John.
God damn.
That's so much. It made you so mad.
Here we go.
We're from Jersey, baby, 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 and you're not.
Back your hips up, down, up, down.
We're from Jersey, baby. From Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. Baby, 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 and you're not.
She once threatened to fight a seagull for looking at her disco fries wrong. Her hair has its own microclimate. She uses Aquanet the way others use rain. Her voice is legally considered a foghorn in 3 states.
What y'all having, hun?
Taylor ham. No lettuce, no tomato. This ain't a salad bar, sweetheart.
Her spray tan is officially classified as a traffic cone by the DOT. Her license says organ donor, but only if it's for family, and family includes her nail tech. She refers to the George Washington Bridge as that lying bastard. Her eyebrows are in a lifelong custody battle with gravity.
You fight with your cousin again? He said Central Jersey exists. What a chooch.
She once beat a toll booth in small claims court. She doesn't follow GPS, she intimidates it. When she says coffee, 3 Dunkin' managers appear. She can spot fake hoop earrings from 60 feet away.
You want it mixed smooth or with a kick?
Loud and judgmental, like me.
When she enters a diner, they butter the toast in fear. Her car horn, Jersey Girl by Tom Waits. Her doorbell, fist knock. Her ringtone, her cousin yelling. She is the most New Jersey woman in the world.
I don't always fight in parking lots, but when I do, it's over the last spot at ShopRite. Stay territorial, my friends.
So, Pac, I heard a little rumor about you.
What's that, Mr. Rogers?
Is it true that you like dragons?
Ha! Yeah, man, why?
And drag on these nuts.
Yo, no way.
Cheers, neighbor.
Cheers.
Lord have mercy, that's good. Bone just falls apart.
Mm-hmm. Smoky, sweet, and righteous.
Got sauce all over my tie, but I don't even care.
That's the price of liberation, brother.
I'll march for another rack of these.
I understand this new artificial intelligence has blown your minds. But you know what blew me? Marilyn Monroe.
JFK, Abraham Lincoln, and myself walk into a bar. We get a few shots.
That's not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do to make that ass shake. Let's go!
Jack, I have to tell you something. I'm pregnant.
Oh, God, I need a baby like I need a hole in the head.
All right, you guys, podcast time. We got the equipment and the perfect business plan. Give our show away for free and tell no one how to find it. I'm going to start a podcast that has no focus, and it'll take up an inordinate amount of time.
Welcome into the Boomer Bunker, the 359th episode of the Boomer Bunker, and we're still trying to get this shit right. I am one of your hosts, John Domingo. Yeah, we. Like, you ain't got no culpability into the shit that we do wrong. Yes, we. And that little yammering over there underneath me is my co-host, the Duchess.
Good evening from windy, wet New Jersey.
And quietly in the background, getting ready to make fun of me, producer Mike. Go ahead.
All right, great. So, everybody,
and watch the
I didn't mean to do anything.
You're doing okay. You're doing great, Eugene.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
He sounds
Keep
like
going.
We all
You're doing the best
like
you can.
Goddamn Jody. Jody brought up the episode of Rubberneckers where Edward did Eugene, and I went into a fucking tizzy. And
Josh is trying to smooth it out, and you're like, what the fuck?
And now Mike's got a shit ton of drops.
Good.
That's fantastic. All right. So today, in our little Discord chat, we're talking of Ken Cody, who doesn't have a podcast. He enjoys making promos.
Friend of show, Cody. Yeah.
Friend of the show, Cody. He does not have he does not have a podcast, but he likes making podcast intros, which I'm like, okay. The thing is, I have a different way of thinking about podcasts. Like, in other words, if someone's going to do a intro or a promo for the show, which I want to do 2 promos for our friend shows, because we usually do about an hour and a half. So I put one at 30 minutes and one at an hour. I want it like 30 to 30, but I know guys are they're wordy. Podcasters are wordy. So I'll go 45. All right. Usually between 30 and 45. Okay, that's good. Anything over that's too long. People don't want to hear it. And then the other thing is, when you do a promo, you want to get the person into the show. Okay? Say that to say this. One of the best ways to promote another podcast is when someone that you trust, like if you're listening to this podcast, and they say, hey, you know what? I think that, I listen to this podcast, it's really good. Maybe you should check this out. Or an episode. And I'm going to say this. The World Ablaze by George Fonts. Is that how you say it? Fonts. Okay.
George Fonts.
He just put out his latest episode, and he talked to a guy who wrote a book about the 11 pillars of how the globalists are going to take down Western civilization. It's a fascinating. Look, I don't read books. I bought the book today.
Is it a picture book?
I bought the whole book.
All right.
Whatever. It's got pictures. I hope it has pictures in it.
It has pictures.
I'd like a book with pictures in it. So Cody's still, again, against my wishes, because what do I know, right? He wants to make promos. Okay. Now, I have a couple of his promos here. This was the one he did with the weathered view. Now, again, I'm going to play the whole thing.
Okay.
All right, because this is what he has this. It cannot be. You can't cut anything out of this because it's his art. It's his art form. So here we go.
We are the best morning show on. I guess if you just ask anybody to listen.
I'm already aggravated about this. We don't need all that music. Okay? It's not a big build-up. We're not waiting for the fucking beat to drop. Okay? This is, in other words, the beginning, okay, I got Bruce is in there. Then Bruce says something, I couldn't even understand it. And now we have all this music build-up. All right? There's already a bunch of shit.
Super long.
Right? So,
I didn't say
Duchess,
that regarding
I know.
this.
Well, of course, Duchess
I
doesn't
like the
say
music.
anything.
I like it.
It's great. Great.
Keep playing
Grab the
it.
song. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's too long.
Weather View.
Bruce. Jim. Duchess.
Bring it home. Land the plane.
John.
Weather View.
Aaron. Bob.
Weather View.
Okay. Does that make you want to listen to a podcast?
The only thing that I would critique about that is it just says Weathered View. It doesn't give a website or how to find it. So that
the music
but if
wasn't
that's something
too long.
to play during the I like the music. I don't care. I don't mind club
I
music.
understand you like the music, but what I'm trying to say is, like, it doesn't tell you anything about the podcast. It just tells you 5 or 6 names, and then the Weathered View.
Well, here you go. So Bruce says it'd be a good intro. So if you're already listening, then it's fine.
Yeah, if you know the people. Well,
If
all right,
you're,
look,
it's not to recruit new people. It's for the podcast already. You can add new intros. We
that's
play a new
wrong.
intro every week.
That's wrong. It's to recruit new
wrong.
people. It's for people that don't know about this podcast to want to go listen to it.
Well, maybe
It's
that's not
for
what you have
us.
to use it for.
If it's for us, it's a fantastic promo, but it's not
Then-
for us.
Oh my God! All right.
Is it? Is it for? Am
It's
I
not
playing the
for
promo
you.
For us?
It's for Bruce. I mean, technically.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to try this again.
Okay.
We play these promos to promote. It's the word promo. Promote a
understand what
podcast
promote means.
of our friends to our audience that has never doesn't know about the Weathered View. Now, from that premise, does that make you want to listen to the podcast?
If it's used as a promo to insert in other podcasts, it needs more than that because it doesn't guide people to where it's got to be. If Bruce wants to use that in his show that is currently existing, it's 2 apples and oranges.
Well, what we're talking about right now is Apple. No, I'm talking about a effective promo, and you're talking about whether Bruce likes it or not. It's irrelevant if Bruce likes it. It's okay. It's got great music. It's too long. It doesn't do anything, and I know the show, so yeah, it's got my name in it. It's got your name in it. It's fantastic.
Okay.
As a promo, it
As
blows.
a promo for someone to play in another show, if Cody said, play this on your show for Bruce, it's not the best. Is that what you want? But I still love it for Bruce's show.
Oh, my God. Yeah, but you don't play.
That's what it's used for.
Okay. We don't play promos about our show on our show.
I literally said for Bruce to play on his show.
But, okay.
Okay.
Why would you play a promo for your show on your show?
It's an intro. Why do we play an intro?
No. It's not an intro. It's a promo.
Well, rename it fucking intro. There you go. Intro.
Okay. See, well, are you a Democrat? Why are you moving the goalposts?
I'm a Democrat. That's
Why?
what you
Again,
get.
we're
I
talking
don't agree
about
with your lingo.
promos.
I'm
Now all
a
of a sudden
Democrat.
it's an intro.
Cody,
It transitioned right in front of our eyes.
Great
Went from
Monday.
a promo to an intro.
Okay, well, change it then. Then it's not a promo. Then it's an intro. There you go, Cody.
I don't know what we're yelling about.
Well, because I'm sitting here trying to say that, when you make a promo, we want to make it where it actually is something that promotes the other show. All right. God damn it. Where's ours? I'm going to have to go to ours now. Because we did one. We did one for our podcast.
To share with others, yes.
To share with others.
To promote, yes.
Right.
Bud Booger says, John's just upset the Eagles are the second best PA team.
That's not even part of it. But okay, here's ours. It's 29 seconds, mind you. 29 seconds.
Welcome to the Boomer Bunker Podcast, straight out of Jersey, where we don't sugarcoat a damn thing. We call it like we see it. Loud, proud, with a side of attitude. Politics, culture, everyday nonsense. Forget about it. We're diving in. If you want polite and polished, go listen somewhere else. But if you want real talk, Jersey grit, and laughs, this is your spot. The Boomer Bunker Podcast. Jersey tough, boomer bold. Check us out at boomerbunker.com or listen wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm sorry.
Budweiser goes, talk. Yeah.
Yeah. That is a promo. It describes the podcast, tells us about the attitude. You're listening, I think, yeah, you know what? That's a show I'd like to listen to. Maybe I'll check that out. Yeah. I would put that promo in a slot on anybody else's podcast.
Got it.
All right.
That I understand. That's literally what I said about a promo. Yes, I agree.
But if it's just changing, you went from a promo to an intro.
Well, because you're being particular about it. So I was specific then. I changed my response.
Okay. All right. So then again, he does this one. This is for Lorenzo's show.
Okay.
Misanthropy is a general distrust or dislike of humankind, human nature, or human behavior.
That combined amalgamation of fuck shittiness has the ability to flip off the fucking creative center in my brain.
Join Lorenzo on Misanthrop Radio 2.0, where humanity and its sacred cows are laid bare. Join the descent into misanthropy.
He also likes that little echo thing he does. Okay, so now this one here is mixed wrong. The voices are too low, the music's too loud. And again, it's too long. Besides that, it's not. I mean, that one's not too bad. Then we go to Aaron's promo that Cody made.
Looking for a safe space, free of microaggressions and toxic masculinity? Do you need a progressive view to sort out the scary news of the day? If you're looking for all that and more, with hope and positivity, you've come to the right...
Fuck that. Aaron doesn't care if your feelings get hurt. In fact, Aaron hopes you're offended. This ain't the commune, and this sure as shit ain't your gay subreddit echo chamber. It's I had to say it. Listen to the only logical voice in the greater Chicago area. Guests, sporadically. Facts, constantly. Aaron's on the government watch list, so you don't have to be. Listen to I Have to Say It, wherever podcasts are found. Don't be a fuck muppet, fuck muppet, fuck muppet, fuck.
Again, way too fucking long. Just saying. No?
No, I that one, I enjoy it, but it's long. It is too long.
Okay. Just trying to figure out whether he thinks he's the Rembrandt of promos.
He's having fun. Leave him be.
I understand he's having fun, but wouldn't it be nice to be able to have one played on a show? Like, in other words, he's got some talent there. I need to mold him a little bit.
The one thing I think that Cody should remember for promo is how to find it. Like, what is it? Where do I go look for it? And what is it?
Jesus Christ, it would be another 30 seconds if he had to put that in there because
so,
why would we want to do that? I'm over here I'm having fun with echo and music.
No, it's great though. I mean, I like that he's creative with it. I think it's good.
Yeah, just needs a little tweaking. Now, I say that to say this. People say that I just don't know how to talk to people.
No way. That's so shocking.
Right? Yeah,
what?
I'm not a teacher.
You're not really a people person?
No, I'm very blunt with my Yes.
Shocking.
Fact,
someone would say that about you.
So I'm over here in the Discord and I can actually play this. No, it's up here. Oh, imagine that. So
exactly.
We were talking about it earlier. Let me find it. Where it is real quick.
Okay.
And he sent the other promo, and I'm like, oh, here we go again. So there it is. So then I sent a voice message because I didn't feel like typing this morning. Here was my response to his promo.
I don't know what I got to say to get through that thick fucking Kentucky skull of yours. Nobody wants to listen to a fucking minute commercial. You could take that commercial, cut the fucking music down, and make it 30 seconds. Why do you wait so long between the names? And besides that, it's the Morning View and Bob and John, and it does nothing. I listen to that. I don't even know what you're talking about. Why do I want to listen to this fucking show? Why? In 30 seconds, tell me why I want to listen to this show. You make it sound like we all know what the show's about. We don't know what you're trying to find people that don't know what the show's about. You play that, and I'm like, okay. It doesn't make me want to listen to that show whatsoever.
I guess I'm a little blunt. I don't know.
No. It's shocking. It's astounding.
All right. Hey, let's get off of Cody for a little while. I'm sure his asshole's quite puckered. You know, you said something to me today, and it made me think, this is the beginning of eating season. It starts at the end of October with Halloween and Halloween candy. Then we go right into November with Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then we go from Thanksgiving into holiday cookies. And then the holiday dinner and candy and all that other stuff.
It's like straight up to New Year, really.
Right up to, and then in New Year, we go drinking, big meal and all that stuff. And then everybody starts on January 2nd. They go back to the gym again.
It's their New Year's resolution. The gym is always packed that first week. Always.
Right. So
terrible.
the reason I knew it was eating season is because I went to Wawa today and they have the gobblers. The gobblers are back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what's a gobbler? The gobbler, if you're not familiar with this area, it can be a sandwich or it can be a bowl. And it's basically turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and cranberry all together. It's Thanksgiving in a meal or on a roll.
It's Thanksgiving in a bowl or on a roll. Yeah. Bowl or roll.
And then the other thing is Wawa has their sweet potatoes back. And I'm sorry, but damn, are their sweet potatoes fantastic. They are amazing. They run your blood sugar up about 15, 20 points, but they are fantastic. So I want to know, have you ever tried sweet potato pie?
No, it doesn't look appealing to me.
How are you with pumpkin pie?
I like pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. And that's it. Once a year. Yeah.
I'm
not it. You know what it is? It's nobody else in the house eats it. It's just a pain in the ass. So the only one that likes it is my youngest, who has a ton of food allergies. So I can't make pumpkin pie the way like the regular recipe because there's eggs in it. Because it's custardy, so I have to make it like sans eggs.
Okay.
Not quite the same. John is a cutie pie.
So with if you take, I never had a sweet potato pie for a while. I guess I had one about 4 or 5 years ago because someone said to me, he says, if you like pumpkin pie, you'll love a sweet potato pie. And I'm like, I don't know. And then I had a sweet potato pie. I had a piece of sweet potato pie, and you can fuck off with pumpkin pie. I'm sorry. Sweet potato pie, in my humble opinion, is 10 times better than pumpkin pie.
Really?
Yes. If you eat sweet potato pie, you'll never go back to pumpkin pie again.
Pear
I don't
pie,
know, but to see
the absolute best.
I don't know about that. But the thing is, but everybody gets all freaked out about sweet potato pie. I don't know why.
I just don't feel maybe. I don't know. It seems to be popular. I mean, a lot of people seem to eat it, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't catch me. Like, I don't care. People love it, and I see the pies sell like crazy. But Jesus Christmas. Okay, hang on. All right. Josh says I make killer sweet potato pie.
See,
Budvarger likes.
He likes hair pie.
And
hope you don't
so
get one of them stuck
Dean.
in the back of your throat.
That's shocking,
oh yeah, here we go.
Shocking. Bruce is all about the Costco pumpkin pie.
I eat ass.
I think that's where we got that from. The right amount of sugar, and you won't know the difference between the two. Okay, yes and no, because pumpkin pie has like the pumpkin spice in it, which I'm not a big fan of. And then some assholes put clove in it, and clove is ridiculous.
No.
Porn star's favorite pie, cream pie. Boston cream, coconut cream, banana cream. And then the other thing was whipped cream or ice cream on your pie. I'm an ice cream guy. I'm not. If I have my,
but only on like only would be
on
apple pie. A la mode. Yeah.
Nah.
Cream pies. Everyone loves them.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, I got to tell you, Thanksgiving's coming up, and the worst thing about Thanksgiving dinner is that fucking turkey. It's dry. It's no good. You got to
It is
load it
the
up with
grossest-
gravy.
It is the grossest part, I think.
It is the grossest part of the meal
it's
is the
the
turkey.
most difficult one to fucking make.
I would take a rotisserie chicken over a turkey. I think rotisserie chicken's better than turkey.
It's too much work, a turkey.
Right.
And it's so stressful. The one year I fucked it
My
up.
mouth's getting wet just watching her eat that cream pie.
It was so bad, I actually took it off the table.
What, the turkey?
Yeah. I just took it off everybody's plate. I mean, you're not eating that. It was so bad.
Give me that. Give me it all back. Get the turkey off your plate. Well, you must be a joy. You must be a joy
I was
at Halloween
so
dinners.
mad. It was so, no, it was not good. It was bad.
I remember my mom made one time. It was so dry. I said, when we cut it, I said, when you cut it, when the slice falls off, dust comes up. I mean, it was fucking
Was it
dry.
like in Christmas Vacation when he cuts it and it just deflates?
I didn't see that part of it. But
It's
yeah.
just, yeah. Once it's dry, it tasted all. I was like, no.
The sides are the best part of in my
Really?
opinion,
Yeah.
of
I agree.
Thanksgiving dinner because of the turkey. If you had a nice, like a prime rib or something like that.
Like a ham.
A ham, maybe?
Ham is so easy. You just throw it in the oven.
There you go.
Not a lot of work. Yeah. Honestly, I get the people are like, you should stay home. I'm like, why don't we just go out? Like, I don't have to cook. It's done.
Right.
But, but you're at the mercy of other people's recipes. So if there's certain things you love and that you're like, oh, it's not grandma's stuffing, it's, then it's that. But I don't know.
Interesting.
Well, I'm down to 2 kids. So now it's like, it's just
You and Paul.
4
Maybe now
people.
it's you.
And then,
you and Paul can just go out and get something to eat.
Yeah, I guess. Or I could just be like, meh.
You
Here's
know
a
what's
roaster.
funny?
Here's a chicken.
My ex-wife and the kids, they used to do Thanksgiving, and I would go over there, and I would peel the potatoes, and I would peel the sweet potatoes, and I would make all that stuff, and I would help them, and we'd go through the whole meal, and I really enjoyed that. And then she started going to her sister's house. I don't feel comfortable going there.
Gotcha.
So I stay home. And for the past couple of
Oh,
years,
that's
I've been
gobbler
going to, I go to Wawa and get myself a turkey bowl, a gobbler, and it's great.
Yeah. I don't think that turkey tastes great.
You're probably right.
Like,
but
like
it's
thick slabs of chewy turkey.
Wawa stuffing,
Like,
mashed potatoes, their gravy, good. But
you should
turkey's
just
turkey.
get everything except the turkey.
Right.
Do that, get all the sides, and then just make a rotisserie. And then you'd be like, perfect meal.
Yes. Okay. My mouth finally stopped bleeding. So today I went to the dentist. Boy,
Yes.
I
For the
forgot how much
tooth.
fun that is.
Oh,
They
yeah.
come in, and I swear to God, these guys love inflicting pain. I don't care what they say. They
Gotta
love
be
inflicting
a
pain.
little creepy. Yeah.
So they come in and they jam. First thing he does, he comes in, he takes a Q-tip and he jams it up under my upper lip, right? I guess that's
to
supposed
numb where they're going to
numb
put the
where they're
shot.
going to put the needle in.
They lie.
And then he says, okay, little pinch my ass. That fucking hurts. So you're sitting there and you're like, get your mouth open. You go, you're sitting there. And I go, boy, I forgot how much fun that was. I forgot how much fun to get a needle in your mouth actually is.
Oh,
And then he did all the stuff, and then my face was numb from my eye. My whole nose was numb. My tongue was numb.
Oh,
And then
it was
half
like
the
half
side of my
you said
face
half the
was
face,
all
yeah.
numb. Like right over here, it was all numb. And I'm like, I hope this goes away because I will not be able to talk tonight because you're trying to talk and you can't talk. Yeah, I just went well, I got one. It'll I go back in 2 weeks and I get they did all the molds today. And then they put a new temporary in, and then I go back on in 2 weeks and get the regular one put back on
Nice.
again.
That'll be your Christmas present to yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. I'm like,
It's
holy
amazing what you
shit.
pay to have teeth.
Yeah,
It's
but you know
it's
what?
kind of a sin what they charge. Like
Try smiling without like when I do have a picture of it. I
don't
can't. I'm not putting it up. I
Don't
can't.
share it. It's
I'm
fine.
too. Yes,
You're too vain.
because
No, I don't
when
want- I
they
wouldn't wanna
made it-
share that either,
When they
no.
made the first one, they ground the tooth down, so it's
Mm-hmm.
just like a spike that comes down. And
Oh.
God bless, thank God I'm able to go get another tooth. Like thank God I have the money to go get. I would hate to have to walk around with one front tooth. Fuck, that's horrible.
It's tough. I feel like dental insurance is kind of a scam for a lot of people because I feel like it just covers maybe if you're lucky a minimum checkup and some mild x-rays and like the real easy ones, but like it can cost thousands and thousands of dollars and it's just not, I feel bad for people that can't swing that. Like,
One
what do you
tooth,
do?
$1,600 to get this thing replaced. $1,600.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, and what do you do? Like for folks who like, you know, they're on that line of, do you do this or do you pay the bills or do you do this or do you buy presents?
know.
Like, you know what?
They're like, you really don't need that front tooth. You got, you have, how many? 32 teeth? You got 30 other ones you can chew.
Yeah.
You can chew your food. You don't need that tooth.
And people
Sorry.
do. It's a shame. It really is.
So then I came home, and as I'm driving home, I look in the mirror, and the tooth is like brown. I'm like, uh-oh, why did that turn brown? I look in here, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. And
oh, good times.
So now it's just kept bleeding. I kept dabbing it, trying to get it to stop. So I have water over here in case my tooth turns brown. I can always swoosh it around and get rid of it. See what happens.
That'll be fun. Be like, hold up. Excuse me while I rinse out my mouth.
Do you want to talk about your little trip to Virginia?
Sure. So Friday morning, I hustled down to Virginia to spend a long weekend with my eldest, who moved in May. We were going to do, we did some fun stuff, and then we were going to go do a wedding expo, which was an absolute disaster. It was like poorly organized. We walked in, and if you think, anybody who knows me knows I'm pretty uptight about certain things. Like, things need to be done in an order. It makes sense to have
certain things, she says.
A method to the madness. So we walked into this, and it was like instant sensory overload. It was loud. It was unorganized. There was crowds of people pushing, and my eldest was like, "Oh no!" Like, she just shut right down. So we finagled it, worked our way around. It was basically a waste of time. So she was kind of bummed about that. But we had a lovely time. And we spent the weekend together with her, the fiance, and the fiance's mom. So her future mother-in-law came down, whom I like. So we had a very nice time. Oh yeah, I don't hang out with her, but we have a good time. So we're very similar.
We don't talk, but
we don't hang
woman.
out. We don't. She
hang
lives
out.
5 miles from me, but we just don't. She's off doing her thing. I'm off doing mine, and we just. But there's a lot of family
Amazing friendship.
similarities. It's not a friendship. I just said I like her.
Oh, okay. I got you.
No, but she's nice. She's good to Maura, my eldest, and
that's all you can ask.
That's all I want. I don't need to be best friends with her. I just need her to be good to my daughter. So that's it. So be good to her. Whatever. So they're very supportive, and I can't complain about that. I don't have to deal with her.
Skanky bitch.
No, she's not. I really like her. Don't say that. I mean, there's plenty of people I would call skanky bitch. She's not one of them. I do like her. So I drove home today. It was kind of cold and meh in Virginia. And as I got closer to the Jersey Shore, it got darker and cooler and rainier, except a lot windier. But yeah, it was running about like 70 mile an hour near me.
Is that better?
Yeah. And it was kind of raining sideways for a little while, but made it home, no problem. So if for some reason my power blips off, it's that. But I knock wood out, it's not. So
we'll be ending the podcast because I'm not doing this myself.
John will be like, bye.
Sorry, Duchess is gone.
Yeah.
Mike, get in here.
Sparky says, close the window.
Yeah.
So I think it's it's blowing out. So I think it'll be done by tomorrow. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, you're the one that gave me the idea about eating season because you said all you did was eat all weekend.
There was a lot. Yeah. A lot of our activities were oriented around food, which I'm sure most everybody who listens knows I'm, trying to do a lot better. I'm making better choices, I'm doing like intermittent fasting. And it's like, we get up and they're like, let's eat. And then we go out and like, let's go get lunch. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And then we go like, go get dinner. I'm like, we just ate lunch. Like, I'm not hungry. Oh my God damn it. So it's just,
I haven't stopped chewing.
I feel like we just ate all weekend. And I'm like, no, I'll pass, But then we get back to her house. I'm like, I'll have a glass of wine, so I'll drink my calories. I'd rather drink the wine than eat more food. So I don't know. But it was just a lot of food. So I came home today.
It was interesting that you guys lived 5 miles apart, but you drove down separately.
Her schedule's different. I left the house at 6:45. She didn't get down there till 6:30 p.m. So,
okay, just noticing something.
Well, no, she left last night.
I understand.
So
I totally 100% understand.
Yeah.
But I was.
It never came up that we were going to carpool.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know that.
What was that?
I'm
Was
too
that mumbling
control
over
freaky. No, I don't want that. Well, no, because it's not my schedule. I want my schedule with my daughter.
So you
on
think
my
you would
time.
enjoy a 6-hour road trip with your
Probably. I honestly, I think I could. I mean, but I didn't. I wanted to go down earlier, and I wanted to stay an extra day. No, I'd have been all right if I had to. Yeah, if I had a choice, no.
If I had to, yeah. Well, I didn't ask you that.
I can get on with just about everybody. So if I needed to catch the car ride, I would have.
Okay.
If I'd said, "Hey, can I crash on the ride with you?" She probably would have been delighted, honestly, because she's that kind of personality where she's a giver and likes to help and do more than me. So we have a lot of similarities, actually.
Ooh, I'm detecting something here. My spidey senses are tingling. Do you guys try to outgive each other? Does that happen?
No, I don't do that. No, there's a line. Like each kid moves out, she would get another dog. So she's up to 4. And I'm like, I have a guinea pig. I have one
that thing's still alive?
Well, the one, yeah, the other one died.
I know. You think by now
this little some bitch is hanging in there. He's eating well. He's doing well.
Yeah, he's not getting fucked by the other one anymore.
Yeah, well, that's true. That stopped.
Duchess, you get along with everybody.
I really do. It's life's too. It's pretty tough if I don't get on with somebody. But
well, to their face, you do. You know, you're amazing being able to tell them.
I'm not the only one.
Right. I know other people do that. They're like, oh, well, and they turn around and go, oh, I want to kill that bitch.
No, I'm not for that. No.
Anyone else picturing the old SNL bit coffee talk? Coffee
Linda
talk?
Richmond. I love her. She was the best. Do you remember the phone number?
No.
555-4444. Call and talk.
Call and talk to us.
I love Linda Richmond. Call, we'll talk. One of my favorite bits.
So one of the things you were bringing up today, and I didn't even really notice it, but like back when we were growing up, as if you were growing up in a neighborhood, you would like if your friend's mother and father was always Mrs. P.
Oh yeah.
Or Mr. Smith or whatever. But you always was Mr. or Mrs. You never called them by their first name.
Never, ever.
My mom and my mom's friends, I did call by their first name. They were Shirley and Claudia and Ginny and, but I don't know why.
Wow.
I don't know what that was
Really?
different. And and my dad's friends, same thing. There was Bobby and Dallas, because that was the first time I ever heard of someone having a Dallas as the first name.
Mm-hmm.
And, so there was all these other guys, but you always used, if they were my dad's friends, you always use their first name. My mom's friend used first name, but if not, it was always Mr. and Mrs. or whatever.
Right.
So you brought this up, and I want to play this.
Can we stop teaching kids that calling adults Mr. or Mrs. or Miss so-and-so outside of school, where I get it, but outside of that, can we stop teaching them that is like being respectful? Because like, isn't the more respectful thing to do to just ask an adult what they would like to be called?
Yeah, a 5-year-old's going to ask, what do you want to be called? You introduce your child to the neighbor, as Mr. or Mrs. whatever.
Right.
It's not hard.
Like my neighbors were always Mr. and Miss, Mr. and Miss, I had Mr. and Mrs. Calder on one side, Mr. and Mrs. Suford on the other side,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. and Mrs. Greenwald on the other, across the street. It's just the way it was. My one friend's name is a long Polish name, and she was always Mrs. P because we didn't say her whole last name. But
Well, that makes sense, though. I mean,
right. Yeah, and even, when we're in our 20s, 25, until the day she was died, she was Mrs. P. I don't even think I know her first name.
Did she even have a first name? Her first name was Mrs.
I got to be honest with you. I don't think, I don't remember her first name. I don't think I've ever heard her first name. That's really crazy because they were like growing. I knew them since I was 7 years old. So, hello, educator. What are your preferred pronouns?
Yeah. See, Cody and I agree on that. Well, I don't know about the groomer, but it says it's goddamn respect. If the adult prefers a child, I guess, to call them by their first name, I assume the adult is a groomer. It's weird.
Wow, yeah.
If you're 25, 30, okay, let's say you're a 35-year-old next door neighbor and the 5-year-old's like, hi, Mrs. B or whatever. And she's like, oh, or the guy's like, oh no, call me Chuck. Like that. I don't like that. I I would actually correct them and say, no, they can either call you Mr. Chuck or they can call you like whatever your last name is. I don't like that. My children never did that. And even as a Girl Scout leader, they would call me Miss Kate.
Okay. That's a different story. It's funny. I'm thinking back to my house, like the one side, the neighbor was George and the kids called him George and he wanted to be called. He says, no, call me George.
Yeah. My dad's Mr. So-and-so, right? That was always the response. Oh, that's my dad's name, Mr. whatever.
Right. He wanted to be called George. And I'm trying to think about the other. The neighborhood was a little hoity-toity. Not too many people talk too much to each other. But George was always a good guy. So was he still is. He's just not my neighbor anymore.
I had one friend whose dad was like, call me Pete. And I'm like, I can't. My mom will yell at me. I can't call you. I'm not allowed to call you by your first name. I literally said to him, I'm not allowed to call you by your first name. And he was like, oh, okay. Because I was more scared of my mom than I was of him.
Yeah,
and it was always last name.
Yeah, if I get caught calling you Pete, I'll take an ass whooping. So
yeah, my mom did not mess around.
Mr. So-and-so.
Yeah.
You're getting Mr. So-and-so.
Now, if it was someone who became like a family friend, like who was like an integral part, like someone like one of my mom's friends who was just like always in our lives, then it was like Aunt so-and-so, like Aunt Maria, Aunt whatever. Then they became that, And I have, oh my God, I still talk to her. It's her and my mom had a falling out because that's a whole story. But, she's Aunt Susan and she'll be Aunt Susan forever. Like I could never call her anything.
But she's not
Aunt
really
Susan.
family.
No, she grew up with my mom. And then, they had a falling out, but
I'll
she's still
introduce
always
myself.
Aunt
My
Susan.
name is Eric Zane.
Yeah, he can go. He can go fuck off. Here you go. Mike says, Mr. Jamingo's yelling in his basement again.
Yeah, Mr. Jamingo over there yelling in the basement. It's funny.
Did your kids call your neighbors by their first name?
George was on the one side, but we never really talked to neighbors on the other side because they were weird.
Okay.
But his name was Guile, but because they never did. Well, they didn't really talk to him.
Right.
But if they did, I don't think they addressed him by name because we don't even know. I don't even remember what Guile and I don't even remember what his wife's last name or first name is. It was like, Guile and his wife, so we don't know. And then, I don't know. It's weird. I've never really thought about it until you brought it up. But yeah,
I think neighbors were more involved in our lives than our children. And like your parent, like that's a generational thing because that was when you could just throw them outside like feral monsters and just be like, come back at dinner time, and everybody watched on everybody, and everybody would narc on everybody. Like, you don't want to screw around, or Mrs. B up the street's going to call your mom and be like, hey, they're messing around in my backyard, and then mom would have to come out and beat the shit out of you in front of the neighbors to like show she was in charge, But yeah, I mean, now it's like I couldn't tell you the immediate neighbors, like on like the 4 or 5 right around me. Other than that, I have no idea.
It's so crazy you're saying that now, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, there was Mrs. Sufert, there was Mr. Coulter, across the street was Mr. and Mrs. Ferris, there was Mr. and Mrs. Allen, Mr. and Mrs. Greenwald, there was Mr. and Mrs. Presley, Mr. and Mrs. Ginville, Mrs. and Mrs. Smith, and then you went right around the block. I mean, you knew everybody. You knew everybody by their name, Mr. and Mrs. Rich, Mr. and Mrs. P, Mr. and Mrs. Bratton. And that's how you did. Okay. So when I crashed my dad's bike into a pole and hit my head, I went back to go try to get the bike because it was all the forks the bike was destroyed. Right. And I had hit the pole with my head, and it was all the way down to the bone, and I had blood all in my hair and everything. And my neighbor, Miss Culver, says, "What's going on with your hair?" And I go, "Oh, I cut my head." And she goes, "Come here." And she looks. She goes, "Oh my God, I can see your skull. You got to go get stitches." And with that, my dad pulled in the driveway, and she's like, "John, you got to take him to the hospital. His head split wide open." And my dad's like, "What the fuck?
God damn it! You know how much that's going to cost? $8 to take him to the hospital."
Wow. No, I think I told this story. We took him. They took me to the hospital, and it was too long to wait. So he called his friend who was a doctor.
Oh,
Dr. Venanzi. Dr. Venanzi says, "Yeah, bring him up the office." I go up the office. He numbs everything. He stitches me up with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Oh. Using your head for an ashtray. Tap, tap.
You're fine. Get in there.
Here's some extra acid. It's good for you. It's good. It's toughen you up. It's like rubbing dirt in it.
Did a good job. Fucking.
You just can't remember anything now, but that's cool. I did a great job.
Part of it. That was my very first major concussion.
$8 of dollars. There you go, Mike. I'm not sure what that timestamp was. Maybe 44 minutes. Sparky says John has ashes in his brain. Probably. Probably. Or a cigarette, like a Pall Mall butt stuck in there.
Now, I'm sure it didn't have a filter on it, back
Oh, it
in
was
the
Camel
day.
then, probably.
All right, so let's talk about the government shutdown.
Oh, yeah. Pivot
Right to the government shutdown. I love the fact that the Republicans are trying to blame the Democrats. The Democrats are trying to blame the Republicans for this shutdown. Like we don't have eyes. So here's the deal. Because of the filibuster, you need 60 votes. The Republicans only have 53. One guy, Tom Massey's not going to vote for it.
Of course not.
And I don't know. I don't think Rand Paul. I don't think Rand Paul is going to vote. So 2 of the Republicans are going to vote. So that's 51.
Right.
So we need 9 Democrats to vote for this. All right. Let's get crazy. Let's say every Republican voted for this not to shut down. You still need 7 Democrats, and none of them. Well, 2 of them. Fetterman, or is it 3? Fetterman and 2 others. I can't. Oh, so there's 3. So now you need 5. You need 5 more Democrats to come over, and they won't do it. And they're saying it's the Republicans. The Republicans run the House. I'm like, no, idiot. If 5 of you would come over and vote for this, it would open, but they won't do it because they're holding us hostage. Well, the thing I love about the Trump administration is they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So the airports, people are not getting paid now.
I know.
So not getting paid. So now Kristi Noem has put this out where it's playing in all the airports. Here she is.
I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. It is TSA's top priority to make sure that you have the most pleasant and efficient airport experience as possible while we keep you safe. However, Democrats in Congress refuse to fund the federal government, and because of this, many of our operations are impacted, and most of our TSA employees are working without pay. We will continue to do all that we can to avoid delays that will impact your travel. And our hope is that Democrats will soon recognize the importance of opening the government.
But they won't, because why? They want to
lose.
Roll back all the stuff that they lost from the big beautiful bill. They want to give health care to illegal aliens. They say they don't, but they do.
That's nuts.
And they keep saying it's not that. Oh, it's everybody's health care is going to go up, and it's because of Obamacare and all this shit. So where is the most liberal place in the United States? What area of the country is the most liberal place in the United States?
Well, the coasts for sure. So California, New York.
All right. So the airport that's in Seattle Tacoma Airport.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They won't even play it. They said, Seattle Tacoma International Airport won't broadcast a video of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem saying the Democrat caused the federal government shutdown. The airport isn't showing the video, which began airing at airports across the country due to its political nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Government shutdown will not stop until October 18th. The Dems will put a lot of money into the No Kings Day, and damn it, they are not going to put this No King show on for all to see. I don't understand that. What does that mean?
No, it says, damn it, they are going to put this No Kings show on for all to see.
Oh.
So apparently they have some...
Yeah,
another thing is this. How do they have money for this?
Well, that's the other thing.
Hey, Aaron.
That's the other thing. Like, how are we supposed to do that? Like, in other words, they have money for No Kings, and they're going to go out. All the old hippies and all the liberals are going to run out and say No Kings. Well, I don't understand where this No Kings are from, because he's actually enforcing federal law.
Yeah.
That Obama and Biden didn't. Biden's administration opened up the doors and started flooding people in, and now Trump's trying to get them out. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, he's the king. Cut me a break.
It sounded like it was more Biden, because he just did whoever was running Biden's.
Right. Biden was walking into walls and running around with no pants on.
He was like a Roomba, just bounced off of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so fucked up. I can't even.
And then your buddy, Mike Johnson, he's on the news now. I don't even know why they go on these like CNN. I guess you have to.
They zip them. They have to.
Yeah. It's always it's always a gotcha kind of moment. So here's Mike Johnson.
Gotcha, babe.
Before Democrats recklessly shut down the government, Republicans and Democrats were engaged in responsible, open, bipartisan negotiations on the appropriations process. Republicans are eager to return to the actual negotiating table, to finish out full-year appropriations and do work on all the other matters before us, but we won't negotiate in smoke-filled back rooms, and we won't negotiate as hostages. Democrats in the Senate have been around a long time, and they'll remember this important plea, and I'll leave you with this thought. Listen closely to what I say here. Quote, there's only one way out of this reckless and damaging shutdown. Pass a budget that funds our government with no partisan strings attached. The American people don't get to demand ransom in exchange for doing their job. Neither does Congress. They don't get to hold our democracy or our economy hostage over a settled law. That's not how our democracy is supposed to work. That's why I won't pay a ransom in exchange for reopening the government. I'll always work with anyone of either party on ways to grow this economy, create new jobs, and get our fiscal house in order for the long haul, but not under the shadow of these threats, unquote.
Do you know who said that?
Wait, I think I know because I think Sparky just put it up.
What I just read was a direct quote. Those are not my words. They belong to President Barack Obama.
Obama!
Like Hank Williams, Obama. Do you have that drop? We've got to find that.
Mike's got it. Mike's got the
my
Obama
God,
drop.
that's such a great job.
There it is. Mike's got it. Mike's on top of it.
Mike is the best.
And then, of course, Trump was over in Israel, so he's flying back, and he's got nothing to do and all day to do it. So he comes back, he's talking to the press. Hey, what's up? You guys getting a good? I hear the sandwiches are good today. So he's back there, and they asked him about the Schumer shutdown. Listen,
he can riff like
I got to tell you,
nobody else can quite
say
do
what
it
you
like
want.
him.
Like I don't agree with everything he says. Like I heard today, like I couldn't even listen to the speech that he did.
Yeah.
And Drew's like, he's over there. These other guys said they couldn't do it, but who could do it? Trump could do it. It's one of those things,
But they said I couldn't, but I can.
Look, I did it. I got them all together. So here's Trump on the Schumer shutdown. We're not a democracy. That makes me crazy.
Okay, of course Obama said it.
All right, here's Trump.
It's gotten to be almost customary, but we're taking care of it. We've got the military paid in full, and we're doing a lot of things. We're ending some programs that we don't want. They happen to be Democrat-sponsored programs, but we're ending some programs that we never wanted, and we're probably not going to allow them to come back. I think they made a mistake. I think they made a big mistake. This is really a Schumer shutdown because he's become sort of irrelevant, and he wants to make himself relevant.
That's the way to do it.
They keep walking into Trump traps, but they keep stepping on rakes trying to oppose him, and they keep getting themselves in trouble. I don't know. I mean, are they that dumb? Is it me, or are they?
I think they're just used to being able to just scream about it, and then they got their way. And I think even the media is like, well, President Obama said da, and they're like, they don't. It's very slow recognizing that some of the press outlets are just like, wait a minute.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Exactly.
So, the government's shut down, and I got to be honest with you. If I was Trump, I would say, you know what, TSA? You go home.
You're fired. Go home.
No. You don't fire them. Say, we're not letting you work without pay. You go home, and now no airports. Shut the airports down. Shut everything down. And then you want to see how fast 5 of those Democrats would come across there?
I don't know. It's the problem is it's by shutting those airlines down. The impact is already great on the American public. So just by shutting down ways for people to either go about their job or get to do whatever with their families. Just shutting the airlines doesn't make it any better. So, I mean, I don't know. So, I'm sure it's already a shitstorm, so I can't even imagine.
One of my favorite senators from the great state of Louisiana, John Kennedy, he was on a podcast. Mm-hmm. And he basically, because he knows, he basically figured out how this is going to work. Yeah,
international
that's
travel.
right. You shit down international travel, and all of a sudden, all kinds of shit will happen.
Oh, that's true.
Here's John Kennedy on. I think this was the Reckless podcast. Hold on.
Okay.
Here we go.
He gives no
Here's
shits.
how I predict Schumer's going to get out of it. I could be wrong, but I think we're not going to budge, and he's going to be forced to go to 6 or 8 of his Democratic Senate colleagues and say, "Look, I need a favor. Vote to get me out of this shutdown."
Yeah.
He said, now he's going to tell them, now look, I got to vote no. And I got to dog cuss you a little bit. We got to make it. We got to have some play acting and make this look good. And then we come out of the shutdown. But Bernie, he's tough. But the danger for Bernie, I'm serious. What he's got to watch, he doesn't want to look like he's had a mutiny.
Yeah.
Because then he's weaker than when he went in.
Yeah. Right.
And he wasn't strong then.
We'll see. We'll see how
That's
that
exactly how
develops.
it's going to happen.
Probably will be. And it's going to be cities that have had like a monstrous impact. I mean, I can't see anybody from New York doing it, but maybe somewhere in the Midwest.
You know what pisses me off about the media is if you don't think the media is biased, which is we all know it's biased.
Yeah.
But Trump has sent troops into Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee was one of the most crime-riddled cities in the country. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a Republican governor, and the Republican governor says, sure, we'll take the help, send them in. They went in and did to Memphis, Tennessee what they've done to
like D.C.?
Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
They've cleaned it up. They're like, man, I can walk the store. I haven't been able to walk the store 20 years. Ain't no pap, and ain't trying to steal my phone. And,
That's amazing.
And kids are out playing in the yards now. And press is not covering any of it. And
Nope.
you know something? What about like Fox News? Why isn't Fox News all over this? See, that kind of gets on my nerves too. Like, why isn't independent journalists? Why aren't they down there going over and seeing what's going on?
Who is it? Who is it? Maybe Nick Sorter can go down there. Maybe he's too busy
Nick
promoting
Sorter.
himself right now.
Right.
Or is
But
it that Jack?
Posobiec?
Yeah, he's busy hanging around in New Jersey. Maybe go do some other reporting.
You
But
don't
is
sound like
he?
you're a fan of Jack Posobiec.
I don't know him. I've never really paid attention to who he was until like maybe last week, when I was like, "Who is this guy?" And that's really it.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
As I change the subject.
Okay.
One of the things that I'm not a big fan of Wawa is Wawa, they have you got to open the door. So as you're opening up the door, and people are going in and out of Wawa all the time. So when you open up the door and someone comes behind you, what do you do, Duchess?
No, I hold it. I always hold the door.
Hold the door open. You hold the door open for that person, and then that person walks through, and they grab the other door, and they open up the door, and they hold it for you, and you walk through. And Wawa said, "Look, we like this. We like the idea that people. It's a friendly way of being able to be neighborly and shit like that." And I don't think I've ever seen somebody not open a door for somebody at Wawa or hold the door for somebody at Wawa. I've never seen it.
I've had it happen to me once or twice, but I think it's people who, there was one, it was a woman who clearly who had no idea. She dropped the first door on me because there's the you walk in the 2 doors, and she dropped the first door on me. She turned around and she's like, "I'm so sorry," and held the second door, which I find that's kind of what happens if you're checked out and you're like trying to carry all your shit because you don't have a bag or whatever.
You don't see them. You don't see the person or something like, oh, no, yeah, you don't have a bag because God forbid you have a bag in this state.
Just hang in there. Hang in until November. But
slowly plastic bags. That's fine. Slowly I turn step by step, inch by inch. Motherfucker.
But I think it's been, out of all the years, maybe on one hand, I can count the times that someone didn't hold the door. But most people, everybody holds the door. Even up here in Jersey, where everybody's like, "Oh, you're rude." Everybody holds the door.
Yeah. I say that to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Woman fatally shot outside of PetSmart after dispute over not saying thank you. I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
That was fucked up.
Do you want to take this over? Because this is your story.
I can. So the conflict began inside a Five Below store nearby. The victim, 41-year-old Cecilia Simpson, held the door open for Kiona, something last name, Hampton, 22 years old. Okay. She held the door open for her, but the 22-year-old did not say thank you, which reportedly upset Cecilia.
Wait a minute. I think Cecilia did not say thank you to Kenona because she's the suspect. The victim.
Simpson held the door open for Hampton. Hampton did not say thank you. Cecilia's Simpson is the victim.
Okay.
Okay. The 22-year-old did not say thank you. And after the initial incident, Simpson
I read
and her,
this wrong.
Yes, and her daughter returned to their car and drove around to the PetSmart. So if you've been in one of the big shopping plazas, you go to one store, drive to another. At that point, so I guess there was a initial incident there. There's actually some stuff missing out of the story. But so long story short, the woman who initially held the door told she had a little altercation and told the employees at PetSmart that she felt she was being followed by the 22-year-old Hampton. Hampton then entered the store and confronted Simpson's daughter. So the woman who held the door with her daughter. Okay. Why did you do that? Which led to a verbal dispute. So the 22-year-old woman, after arguing with the daughter, left and then came back in minutes later and then resumed the argument now with the initial 41-year-old Simpson.
All over the fact that one of them didn't say thank you for holding the door open.
Okay.
I am sorry.
After being asked to leave, Hampton allegedly threw a bottle at Simpson's vehicle. A physical altercation ensued, meaning someone stopped. And then Hampton is accused of drawing a handgun and shooting Simpson 3 times in front of her daughter. First responders arrived and an ER nurse on the scene performed CPR on Simpson and then she died.
That shot right through my stink star.
Oh my God. So she died in front of her daughter. Hampton was arrested later during a traffic stop. She acknowledged getting into an argument, but said she only brandished the gun once before the confrontation became physical. She has been booked on murder charges. Bail has not been set as of this time. And yeah, I don't have an update from that.
Again, somebody put something in there wasn't supposed to be in there. Who did that?
Yeah. Oh, I wonder who did that. So we don't have an update. So basically this 40-year-old woman confronted a younger woman who did not say thank you. They mouthed off, had some words, and then she basically got shot for causing a ruckus.
So
it's crazy.
I guess my question is, through this whole thing is, this starts because the one person doesn't say thank you. I mean, you didn't say thank you, so the other lady starts following her around. Now they want to get in a fist fight.
Yeah.
All right. How do you stop this? So what I would have done, as soon as that lady followed me, I would have called 911 and said, I got some crazy person following me. Please, can you send police here? Because I don't know what she's doing. She's insane. And she's following us. She follows us from store to store, and she's upset with us. And and she's scaring me. And I would have stayed in the store until the police came. Now she's dead. So
it was. Look, I get it. I've been in enough vehicles where if someone cut me off, I'll yell at them. But I mean, it's in the car, so I mean, the windows are rolled up, you're not hearing it. But still, it's the fact that you don't like what someone said. They didn't hold the door, so you mouthed at them. She came back. They fought, and then now it's blossomed into an insane altercation. And now the woman shot the other woman. How fucked is that? Because she didn't say thank you. Like, look, I'm annoyed when someone doesn't say, I'm like, you're welcome, kind of a thing. It's like when you're at the traffic sign and somebody goes and you wave them and they go and then you're like, yeah, you're fucking welcome. They don't wave back. Like, isn't that rude?
I don't care about that. Yeah. What drives me crazy is I wave somebody on, go ahead, and they just sit there and they sit there and they sit there. And you're like, okay. And then you start to go because they're sitting there and they go at the same time. And you're like, motherfucker, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Whenever someone doesn't say thank you to me, I open the door and say very loudly, oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. Sometimes people just have no manners.
Right. Thank you. Come again.
So
this is what Jody does. He says, I just give people the thumbs down in traffic now. What Ski taught me works better than the bird ever did. They get so mad.
Really?
I've done that. I've done that. I'm like, boo.
I've never heard of doing that. And I don't think I'll try.
Yeah, it's more fun to flip them off. It really is.
The New Jersey salute is the best salute for me. That's the way I feel about it. I mean, I get the one.
Honestly, we all expect it.
Right. In New Jersey, it's like, it's not even that big of a deal.
It's not. It's
not.
a state bird. No one cares.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're mad about it, it's probably because, it's your fault. You did it. You just
right. But again, everything has to be escalated into this big giant problem. Someone didn't say thank you because the door was held for them. And now a person's dead because there was a big giant fight and somebody's chasing them around and throwing stuff at their car and come on out in the parking lot. Come on out in the parking lot. Let's get out in the parking lot. Do it out in the parking lot. And then over a thank you and one person's dead, family's ruined. The other person's going to go to jail for murder. Yeah. It's not going to be in the first degree, but I would say it's no, it's not first degree, it's second degree murder, to be honest with you. But whatever.
And you killed her in front of her daughter. Like now the kid's going to be fucked.
Yeah, but premeditated. So first degree is premeditated. Like in other words, she went there to kill her. She planned to go there to kill her. Second degree murder is she didn't say thank you and I shot the motherfucker. That's second degree murder. I wasn't planning to do it.
She was the one that didn't say thank you. The one that.
I'm so confused.
I know. The woman who used the gun was the one who didn't say thank you. The older woman who got shot and died was probably the one who started mouthing to the young woman who didn't say thank you. And that's why you don't mouth off to people.
I don't even know who to be mad at over this story. I need a follow-up.
Two stupid women. None of this should have fucking happened. And now there's a kid who's fucked.
Yeah, I don't even know who to. This story was written so horribly that I don't even know who to be mad at.
Bob says COVID death. Budbooger says it's the ash on the brain that's affecting John.
Well, the story is very confusing. And the reason I mean, we get upset about everything. Trump gets the hostages released and they won't even say his name. Like Obama won't even say his name. And then, so here's the other thing. Turning Point USA has now planned an alternative halftime show to the Super Bowl show. And people are pissed off. And I'm like, why? Why are we pissed off? Here's the deal. Duchess, how do you feel about the halftime show?
I usually watch it because I like the Super Bowl. So I'll just leave it on. If it's boring, I just leave the room and go do other stuff. Like
Would you think you'd watch Bad Bunny?
Probably not. Because I don't know any of his songs, and I don't.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Let's say Turning Point USA has an alternative show with Creed, Kid Rock, some country star, something like that. Would you flip over to see that on YouTube?
If I don't have to pay for it, I might go flip over to it just because. Why not?
Yeah, you won't have to pay for it.
Okay.
All right, so here's the thing. So the Turning Point USA planned an alternative halftime show. It's called the All-American Halftime Show. It's counter-programming to be simultaneously.
You and your fat, lazy tongue.
Simultaneously with the NFL Super Bowl halftime show. The show is being framed as a cultural alternative with a focus on themes of faith, family, and freedom. All right. Now, I said this to him. Now, Lorenzo said, he's putting up here, he says, no one is mad at the Puppy Bowl, but the Puppy Bowl isn't going right up against the Super Bowl. The Puppy Bowl is instead of the Super Bowl. Like for people that don't want to watch the football,
right?
Watch football, they watch the Puppy Bowl, right? Okay. So they're saying, look, we're going to counter program this because we don't like the show. It's being framed as a cultural alternative with a focus on themes of faith, family, and freedom, like I said. Turning Point USA, they just ran their mouth, and there's nothing planned. They're soliciting input from their audience to see what kind of genre of stuff of this American pop.
Selecting
worship.
input from their audience, a.k.a. frantically reaching out to any artist who might be relevant.
Right.
Which is what they're doing now.
Well, look at the big giant thing that they planned once they shot Charlie Kirk, that they had the whole fucking stadium and people in there and security and everything. They had everything in days.
There you go.
Where's Toby Keith when he needs? He's with Devin. Is where Toby Keith is.
He's with Charlie right now.
He's with Charlie.
I mean, it bums me out because I love the Super Bowl. Like Super Bowl Sunday is my day. Like a TV goes on like first thing in the morning. I watch everything. I cook. It's food. It's an event. I love Super Bowl, but now it's just like Now
I
it's a
don't
pain in the
understand why
balls.
it's a big thing. If you don't want to watch Bad Bunny, all right, then don't do it. And I blame Jay-Z and Beyonce because they're the ones that
They need to get other artists.
They're the ones that get these artists together, and I don't know what this whole thing is. Bad Bunny doesn't even want to go because he's afraid that the people that come to see him will get deported because most of the people that are coming, some of them could be illegal, and they come to see the show, and then ICE is sitting outside. They nab them.
Underleg, get in the truck.
Yeah. Underleg. I don't know.
Oh, last year I know we were talking, it was Kendrick Lamar.
What's that?
Kendrick Lamar was last year.
Yeah.
I could not remember it. I'm like, it's not Drake, but I can't remember.
No. So, again, I would like to see what if they got to put up a better show, then I'm okay with that. If they want to put Creed, I'd listen to Creed before I wanted to listen to Bad Bunny. Creed's not bad.
Didn't Creed do it? He did it years ago.
No, they didn't do they did a show.
Oh,
at
they may have done
Texas
the pre-show.
Yeah, the only problem I had with that was the singer. What was his name? Scott something.
Scott Staff.
Yeah, he was wearing a Dallas Cowboy jersey, so that was
wow. Was he in Dallas?
Problem. Yeah, he was in Dallas, but still,
well.
it's fun. Fuck the Cowboys.
I don't like Dallas.
Yeah, it's I love Creed and I love their song, but he wore a Dallas Cowboy jersey and I don't like it. Just don't like it.
Jody says, "Damn, they're gonna trap the Mexicans like in South Park."
Yeah.
All right, Lorenzo says, "I haven't watched the Super Bowl since they added a second national anthem." Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
See, here's the thing. Again, I don't give a shit what they do before the thing. The whole kneeling thing, Deuce, he was like, I'm not watching it anymore because they won't stand for the national anthem. They kneel. And
I don't care.
And I'm like, I don't give a shit.
That's a choice. Welcome to America.
Right.
You have
so
a choice.
again, Deuce can say, you know what, I don't want to watch the game. And okay, fine, but I'm
More
watching
for me.
football. Yeah, I'm
for me.
I'm watching football. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, don't call me.
What's happening outside the lines of the football, I don't care. Oh, we got a Cowboys fan. Block. Gordon 316, block him. Just kidding.
Gordon.
Just kidding.
With arms wide open.
Yeah. I don't see the problem. But so I do see a problem for the NFL. So let's say Turning Point USA decides that they are going to do this counter programming. And they get like Creed and I don't even know some of these Chris Stapleton and
all the hillbillies, country,
some hillbilly
country
bands and shit like that. And
doesn't Chris Stapleton? He does Monday Night Football. I just saw him. So he does Monday Night Football open. So.
Yeah, and you get some guy. Well, he probably won't. Then he won't do it because he won't go against the NFL. Chris, I'm throwing names out there. Chris Rock,
That's
whatever. Fine. Ted Nugent, Chris Rock. And,
Charlie Daniels,
Creed.
Old Boys, right. Alabama, yeah,
something like that. And they do a show. Now here's the problem: a bunch of people are going to turn off the NFL and go over to this other one. The NFL has just sold commercials for like $1 Brazilian for a 30-second commercial.
It's nuts.
Now they lose 20% of their audience. Now, if I'm Pepsi and I've paid for an audience of 300 million or I don't know. Let's go crazy. 150 million people watch the Super Bowl. Let's just say that for round numbers. I don't know if it is or I don't know what it isn't. Don't come for me.
Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell's dead.
I think he knows that.
So, hey, maybe Elvis.
He's making a resurgence. It's his round 2 tour.
$1 Brazilian.
Brazilian.
Yeah, right. So they get $1 Brazilian for a 30-second commercial. Yeah. Now, all of a sudden, 25% of the audience leaves. Now, if I'm Pepsi or whoever paid for that, I want 25% of my money back because I paid for 150 million. Now there's 75% of 150 million. Boy, I wish I would have done 200 million so I could do the math easier.
Make those numbers a lot easier. It's fun to watch you struggle, so I'm saying nothing.
So anyhow, I would want that money back. So the NFL has probably something to say about this too because it's their big day. Mm-hmm. Although capitalism, you know what I mean? Competition, maybe this will start the NFL saying, you know what, this isn't a political thing, and maybe we should get some acts in there that other people would like and make the halftime show something that everybody would stay for.
Yeah,
which hasn't happened in probably 10 years.
Yeah, I'm looking at the lineup of. I remember when. Oh God, I remember all these too. It's so sad. I really remember them, but I think you need to. I think the flavor of music we've had the past maybe 5. Let's see here. probably since like 2020. I mean, it's definitely, there's not been really any country music. There's been, I understand you want to branch out and cover everything, but if Jay-Z's running it, then, frankly, I don't understand why.
Can I just start? Did we do this already? In 2000, it was Phil Collins, Christine Aguilera. Aguilera, thank you. Enrique Iglesias. And Tony Braxton.
Do you want me to read it?
Please.
Okay.
In 2001, who was it?
2001 was the Kings of Rock and Pop, which was Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and Nelly.
Right.
That's a weird assortment of characters there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then 2002 was U2 because they replaced Janet Jackson due to 9/11. And then 2003 was Shania Twain, No Doubt, and Sting. So in other words, they were doing this for Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson's Titty, P. Diddy, Nelly, and Kid Rock. And then you don't put anybody on stage with Paul McCartney. I get that.
That was a terrible show. I was so sad when he sang Live and Let Die. I was like, oh, he needs to not do this.
Yeah. And then the Rolling Stones wasn't bad. Prince was the best one, I think.
The best.
The best. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, okay. Bruce Springsteen, okay. The Who?
No, bad.
I love The Who, but okay.
I do, but it became like, it was like just a bunch of old rockers. Old need to hang it up rockers. Like
right.
The Who.
Then 2011, Black Eyed Peas, Usher, and Slash was good. Madonna, LMFAO, Nicki Minaj, MIA, and CeeLo Green was good. Beyonce and Destiny's Child, good. Bruno Mars, Red Hot Chili Peppers, good. Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, Missy Elliott, good.
Oh, Katy Perry had the Shark. Everybody remembers Left Shark.
Right. Coldplay, Beyonce, Bruno Mars, fantastic. Lady Gaga did an amazing show.
That was the New Jersey one.
Right. Justin Timberlake was good. Maroon 5, Travis Scott, Big Boy, not bad. And Shakira. And then after that, it starts going right down. After
Bad Bunny
Shakira,
was actually with Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
Was she? Was he?
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying, but he's probably just some bit.
No one knew. He was a backup dancer.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The Weeknd was good.
I don't even care. Listen, I don't care if they put Bad Bunny on there. It's not something I want to watch. And you have this big giant thing. Why would you put somebody? And then I was talking to my kids over the weekend, and they say the kids really like them. Okay. All right. Can you throw in someone for the olds?
So let's say the kids. What do they mean, the kids? The big advertising dollar kids, or the people who are spending money? Like, who's buying? Well, I guess Doritos and Pepsi is kids, right?
Right.
Is that who's buying it? Are they watching the commercials though? Like,
well, of course they will. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I like the idea that they're going to put something else up. I would definitely go watch it because I don't care about Bad Bunny. I really don't. I don't give a shit about Bad Bunny. And then so I'll go watch it. I'll come back and watch the other one. Get Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast doesn't sing, does he?
No,
He's
he
just
just
an
shows
internet
garbage food.
Right.
And he has a store in the American Dream Mall and all that. Oh, Gordon has offered his services to be Bad Bunny's translator.
No, I don't care. I don't care. It's just,
In
I'll be
English,
honest
please.
with you. Right. To me, it all,
Yeah.
to me, it just all sounds like Mexican hat dance. All that music sounds like Mexican hat dance to me. Everything else is
Maybe Hakeem Jeffries will be out there with his hat, his sombrero.
I don't know.
You know I don't speak Spanish.
Right. I don't. All right. So Duchess put this story up here. And I'll be honest with you. I was like, what are we watching? What are we doing here? What are we listening to? Until she told me there was a backstory to this. So, all right, Duchess, please, if you will, tell me why this story, you put this up here. Or should I, hold on a second. I fucked this up, and I apologize. I fucked this up.
Right.
A liberal student was embraced by TPUSA.
Yes.
And he said, it's nothing I would have expected. He goes to the University of North Carolina, Asheville. His name is Benjamin Ellis. And he joined Fox and Friends over the weekend to discuss it. And I'm like, what's the big deal? I don't see what the big deal is. And then Duchess told me the backstory. Now it is a big deal. Okay. And it's a friend of Duchess's.
Well, ish. Yeah. Through different shows. Yeah. So he's part of the, if anybody follows the Who's Right podcast, he's a contributor and he's part of their show occasionally. But I friend requested him like on Instagram, whatever. I knew of him when he had talked about he lives in North Carolina. So when the floods and everything, all the terrible, awful things that were happening there last year, he had written about it. And he wrote a really nice, like op-ed sort of piece, which I thought was really well written for a young fella that he is. So we chit chat occasionally, and then he had put this up on his social media and tagged me in it and said, "Hey, this is what I wrote this," and I thought the piece that he wrote was very well done. And then I also realized that again, he was also featured on Fox and Friends, and so the interview, for a young guy, I thought it was his experience at college, joining, attending TPUSA chapter meetings as essentially like sort of like an independent, and how he was treated when he went to those meetings, and then how he was treated when he went to the Democrat club meetings.
So we have his audio here. We pulled it. So here it is. This is a fan of the Who's Right podcast who is a liberal leftist, and how he was treated by his people and how he was treated by the TPUSA. Right. Hello there, Tina. Here we go.
Well, in the month since Charlie Kirk's assassination, Turning Point USA chapters in schools across the country have proven to be a safe place for open dialogue between students from both sides of the political aisle. And one student is opening up about his experience, trying to get involved in the political discussion on his campus in a new op-ed titled, "I'm a Democrat. My Turning Point USA chapter welcomed me with open arms." Joining us now is college senior Benjamin Ellis. Benjamin, thanks so much for joining us. So this is such an interesting story. You wanted to just be involved in campus, so you joined College Democrats and you joined Turning Point USA. Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, that's right. So I wanted to stay politically active on campus. I'm a political science major. I wanted to get both sides of the coin. I think that's what important researchers do, is hear from both perspectives. So I joined College Democrats and I joined Turning Point USA because that was the conservative organization we had on campus at UNC Asheville. And my experiences were very different between the two.
Explain.
All right. So I'm interrupting this, as you see. All right. So I like the idea that he's like, okay, you know what? I want to hear both sides. I'm going to join the Democrats, and I'm going to join the Turning Point USA, which is a Republican-based thing. And I want to listen to both sides. And this way I can make an educated decision on what I'm going to do. I like this. I think more people should do this.
Well, keep an open mind.
Keep an open mind.
Learn wisely about all the sides. And then
I'm a fan of this dude. All right. I think we need more people like this.
Absolutely.
Besides the fact that he listens to Who's Right. But I mean, okay, everybody has one fault.
I know who he is. There.
Right, here we go.
Jody. Yeah.
What was College Democrats like?
College Democrats was, it was surprising. I myself am a Democrat, and it was not like growing up here in Charlotte. It was a kind of a homogenous group. It was not a very diverse group, funny enough. And the overwhelming thing that really disturbed me from those conversations was the talk of suicidality and the passive suicide ideation in response to many laws being passed, just conservative laws being passed.
Fascinating. And then at Turning Point, what were those meetings like?
Turning Point was amazing. They welcomed my perspective. They wanted to have me talk so they could have their chance to sort of rebut against me, and it was much more of a conversation than it was sort of a grilling.
Interesting. So when College Democrats found out that you were in Turning Point USA, what was their reaction?
They were not happy. I had people going up to leadership and trying to have me removed from the organization. They were asking me, why is he allowed to attend Turning Point, as if it was some sort of like extremist group and not just a conservative group. There was no welcoming of other perspectives.
And then when Turning Point found out that you were also in College Democrats, how did they react?
They were thrilled. I think they clapped. They said, "This is amazing. We have another perspective to talk about." It was incredible. It was not anything I would have expected.
It's interesting, Benjamin. I was in a reality television show when I was 22 years old. Called
no one cares. So anyhow,
it's all about me.
Yeah. So this is the perspective that I see, that the left, the Democrats, they are at war with us, and we are not at war with them. And it's weird until we figure out that that we actually have to fight back. We're going to continue to get an ass kicking. And I think the tide is turning. I think we're finally starting to say, hey, you know something? Go fuck yourself with your stupid ideas and your green hair and your men can be women and all this other nonsense, because we can sit there and debate this, and we have, I don't know, facts on our side, and you guys have feelings. And as Ben Shapiro says, facts don't give a shit. Well, facts don't care about your feelings. Facts don't care about your feelings.
What I found really interesting was that, like, he seemed a little surprised that that TPUSA was like, that's awesome, let's talk, which is literally what Charlie Kirk was doing, was let's have a conversation. And then his experience with the college Democrats, they went apeshit about it because it's feeling that they're bad. It's, it was an immediate resistance, and that's not how the world works. You have to learn to coexist with people, not just if you don't agree with them, they're wrong, you have to hurt them and make them go away. You have to exist, and it's okay to have differing views. And I feel like there's a whole generation of kids or people that just don't know how to do that. Like, that's their identity, is to fight. Like, they can't do anything else but argue and fight and feel instead of think.
Communists before, they would go into, they would go and protest, and they would get arrested, and they would get thrown in jail and all this. And then when they got out, they decided to become professors. Mm-hmm. All right. So then they could teach this ideology to the students. And this is how they're turning heads. And this is why a lot of states are really getting involved in, like, before we were working so hard that we just sent our kids to school, and then all of a sudden they come back as assholes. Right. And now all of a sudden we're like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? How did this start? And it all starts in school. So the thing that we need to do is we need to start to be able to watch what they are actually educating our students with. And
you have to pay attention.
Yeah, we have to pay attention to what they're actually teaching them there.
You have to be an active
parent.
And
it all started at COVID, when the kids, the parents were sitting there watching what the teachers were talking about. And
like, hey, wait a minute.
Walking by, and they hear something, they're like, what the fuck did she just say?
You walk past the room.
It comes back in again. It says, what was that?
It's exactly. Yeah. It's insane. I'm so glad my kids were out by that time. But it's
well, you say that, but you have one that was basically turned to a.
I had one that actually went to a TPUSA.
Which one?
Out
Not
in
the
Chicago.
Yeah, not the. You have one screaming liberal
one.
kid.
Well, they're both liberal.
Oh, they both are?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Morons, but
see,
yeah,
and it certainly didn't come from your teachings or your husband's teaching.
No,
they were basically radicalized. Radicalized, is that a word?
Could
yes, in school. So anyhow, and I say that to say this.
It's time for Trump. Tweets read by Kate will Trump. Be happy or irate. Will it make us laugh or will it be a groaner? Either way, Sparky Toaster will have a raging boner. Have a raging boner.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. Oh my God.
But it's a good one. That's why I wanted you to
swing it to college.
Yeah.
It ties it all together. Okay.
With a nice little bow.
Throughout most of our history, America's colleges and universities have been a great strategic asset of the United States. Tragically, however, much of the higher education has lost its way and is now corrupting our youth and society with woke, socialist, and anti-American ideology that serves as justification for the discriminatory practices by universities that are unconstitutional and unlawful. My administration is fixing this and fast with our great reform agenda in higher education. Our nation's great institutions will once again prioritize merit and hard work before group identity, resulting in tremendous new research and opportunity to benefit all Americans and equality being honored in American businesses, courts, and culture. To those universities that will continue to illegally discriminate based on race or sex, we will continue our current efforts to swiftly and forcefully enforce federal law. But for those institutions that want to quickly return to the pursuit of truth and achievement, they are invited to enter into a forward-looking agreement with the federal government to help bring about the golden age of academic excellence in higher education. They will agree to follow federal law and protect the civil rights of all students, faculty, and employees on campus. They will stop racist admission policies and put an end to unjust and illegal discrimination in faculty hiring. These institutions will commit to high-quality standards, an intellectually open campus environment, including the protection of free speech and debate, institutional neutrality, major steps towards affordability for students, and an end to the entanglement of foreign money in the finances of American universities. Americans deserve to be treated in accordance with their demonstrated achievements and potential, and upon regaining this fundamentally American value, our nation will be unstoppable. We will once again have universities that develop the talents of our amazing people to lead lives of success and fulfillment, cultivate a love of country and a culture of achievement, and to help make all Americans proud, safe, prosperous, and free.
Very good. I'm very, very impressed. Now,
go me.
Do you think that Trump actually wrote that tweet?
It kind of sounds a little bit like him.
It is written in his voice, but I don't know. A lot of words for him.
There was a lot. Well, you know what it is? He run on sentences, and there's a lot of those. I think he wrote more of this than you think.
All right. Great job, Duchess.
Trump tweet by Kate. Was it fire or just fake? The chapel said it straight. Trump tweet by Kate. That was a Trump tweet read by Kate. Did she Jamingo or was it great? Now the chat decides her fate. That was a Trump tweet read by Kate.
You know, Sparky Toaster, you could stumble all over and Sparky would say, "Great job, Duchess."
I think I did well with that one.
I do too.
He sent that to me, about a half hour before the show started. I was like, oh, come on. Let's just please don't
I try to find stuff that kind of fits in with the stories.
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, it's such a long fucking tweet.
And, you know, so I was listening to the Razor Wire, which was Whiskey Hell. I was listening to them, and they do like a 2-hour and something podcast. They go over the stories and all. And I try to keep this podcast within an hour, and we've talked about this, how I do it. I basically put the best stuff up front, try to get the politics in some, mix other stuff in with it.
Right.
And then, whatever we don't get to, we don't get to. And we have a ton of shit we didn't get to, and I feel bad. There was Don Lemon stuff in here.
I know.
Katie Porter stuff in here. Lorenzo sent us a great meme that I had a audio for. I didn't get a chance to it. So
can we put that for Thursday?
Yeah, we're going to move it over to Thursday. So I'm going to try to
hang on, Sparky. Don't get ahead of us.
No voicemails. Of course, there's going to be voicemails.
We're just going to run a little long tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. We did a little early. Like remember we talked a couple minutes before we started, so that's in here too. So I think we're really on time. So that brings us to the voicemail.
Oh yeah,
section of the show. And I know why Sparky Toaster is very excited about this.
Why?
Because,
Why
well,
is
Sparky
Sparky
Toaster is a big fan of Half Redneck Bob.
I know. I love it.
And here's Half Redneck Bob.
Hey, everyone. Half Redneck Bob here. Got two of them for you. What did Cletus's girlfriend say when she broke up with him?
Duchess, what did Cletus's girlfriend say when she broke up with him? Now, I'm wondering if Cletus from Gunsmoke or just no, he was
Cletus in general.
No, Cletus was from someone. Festivus was from Gunsmoke.
I thought Festivus was from Seinfeld.
All right, Festus. What is his name?
Fester? I don't know. I have no idea of any of the names you're saying.
I think Gunsmoke, the guy's name was, the deputy's name was Festus.
All right, Dean, are you on here? Could you weigh in on Gunsmoke?
Who's Cletus? I don't know who Cletus is. Anyhow.
Okay.
Let's find out what Cletus said to whatever when broke up with this. Festus. Yeah, I was close. Festivus for the rest of us. All right. Whatever. I got to start over again because I forgot the fucking joke.
What? Half Redneck Bob here. Got two of them for you. What did Cletus's girlfriend say when she broke up with him?
I don't know. I'm telling Mom. I don't. You got this one? I'm thinking it's like a sister-brother thing because it's rednecks,
Okay.
hillbillies.
Don't worry, we can still be cousins.
No.
And the other one is,
Here comes the other one.
what do rednecks call fast food?
What do rednecks call fast food?
Oh, I wonder if it's like some kind of roadkill joke. But
I was thinking roadkill.
Yeah.
I was on your roadkill. Hold on. Here we go.
All right.
Driving your truck over a squirrel at 70 miles an hour.
There we go.
Right.
Close. We're close. I'm a fan of half redneck Bob too.
Me too. He's pretty
all right.
awesome.
Now I'm going to say this right now. I didn't listen to any of these voicemails because I think I put my finger on the scale last time, and I'm just going to let Dean and Bud Vugger. Although I did I did light a fire under Bud Vugger's ass. I know that. That I know.
No.
All right. Here's half Black Neil.
Oh.
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
It's Half Black Neil.
Hey, Neil.
What is red, bubbly, and likes to scratch on windows?
What is red, ugly, and likes to scratch on windows?
I don't know.
This one's got me befuddled too.
I'm afraid.
A baby in a microwave.
A baby.
Play the beginning. I thought he said bubbly.
Bubbly. Hold on. Let's see.
And likes to scratch on windows. Bubbly.
Yeah.
What is red, bubbly, and likes to scratch on windows?
Red bubbly. I got it. Okay.
A baby in a microwave.
All right. There we go.
There you go. Aaron got it.
Baby in a microwave.
Okay.
Daniel, all the way from San Diego, California.
Daniel.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Still, baby's still in the intensive care because or the neonatal because she was born premature and she's a fighter. So prayers go out
Good.
to
Absolutely, Daniel.
her and
Sending all of our love and best
Trinity.
wishes for you.
I almost called her Tiffany again. Don't call her in trouble. Trinity. I got it. All right, here's Daniel.
What's up, fucker and Duchess?
Aw.
This is full anarchist Daniel from California.
Awesome.
Here's a little joke for you. A guy's on his way to the bar and he sees a woman tied to the train tracks. So he decides he's going to untie her. After he's done, they have sex. He goes to the bar and his friends ask him, man, what took you so long? Why were you so late? So he told them about the girl on the train tracks, and one of his friends chimes in and said, did you get head? And he said, couldn't find it.
Oh, my God. Yay. No. Jesus Christ. Oh.
I think Daniel's in the running.
Oh,
that one took me by surprise.
I totally was not expecting that. Oh.
Here, I thought she was still alive when he had untied her. Silly me.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
Since Dean went last time, Dean's first.
Hey, peeps. I'm becoming all-white Dean again. Great week for football. What is the best part about having sex with a 5-year-old boy?
Oh, God.
Duchess, I don't even know how to say that. What is the best part of having sex with a 5-year-old boy? Jesus, Dean, I don't know, but okay.
I don't know.
here we
I don't
go.
like that already. All right.
Watching him break down on the witness stand.
Oh, my God.
You didn't see me touch that boy.
No,
All right,
no, I don't like that. Okay. No.
Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Bud Vugger. I'm bringing the pain because I took my foot off the gas last week. So get ready to be shocked. Dean, this is for you. How do you titty fuck a 10-year-old?
Jesus Christ, guys. Can we stop the pedophilia jokes? I don't even want to say this because Michael, take this.
Mike, you can't do the pedo jokes.
Yeah, what Budfucker said.
Cave in the rib cage. You like that? You like the darkness, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Stop.
Holy cow! I think we unleashed a monster here. Hey, Duchess. Did I ask you to do?
I'm afraid of this. Hey, Duchess. I'm like, no, I don't know it. I don't know that joke.
Duchess, did I ask you to read the call to action today, or did we just skip right by
We
that
just
today?
blew right past it. So
Okay.
we'll just read it on the closing. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the show, guys.
Wow. I mean, guys.
We hit the ground
you know
running.
what?
That's okay.
I had to say, we can't use the N-word on the show. I think we got to stop the pedophilia jokes. I mean, they're brutal.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like a good, dark humor joke.
Okay, I was going to say, I thought you were going to say
that one
good.
for me, even me, I'm like, oh.
This is coming from Aaron. Your audience belongs on the list.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron says that.
Yes. It's terrible.
Holy shit, I'm into kids.
All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back here Thursday night.
Christ.
And wow.
Oh.
We'll be back
I
here.
feel like I need to go to church after those jokes.
Good Lord.
Here we go. Jody's got one.
Did you see that clip on Discord? How do you like? I think I told that joke.
How do you like it?
I don't know. I'll tell it real quick. Jesus, here we go. Guy's a millionaire and he wants to do something. So he decides he's going to jump out of a plane. So he goes up. He's skydiving. So they said he takes a lesson. They say, okay, what you do is you count 1, 2, 3. You pull the chute. If that doesn't work, you wait a couple 10 seconds. You go 1, 2, 3, and you pull the second chute. Guy goes, okay. He's up there. 1, 2, 3. Jumps out of the plane. 1, 2, 3. Pulls the chute. Nothing happens. He's sitting there. Goes, oh my God. Counts to 10. Goes 1, 2, 3. Pulls the other chute. Nothing happens. So he's plummeting towards Earth. He goes, why did I do this? I have all this money and family and everything. I can't believe I'm going to die like this. So as he's plummeting towards the ground, 300 feet from the ground, he sees this black guy coming up and he goes, do you know how to work a parachute? And that black guy goes, no, you know how to light a gas stove?
Oh my God.
It is what it is. All right. We'll be back later. We'll be back Thursday. Everybody,
Absolutely.
say goodbye,
Bye.
Duchess.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Boomer Bunker. We'd love for you to become a bunker dweller and join us live. Catch our live streams every Monday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Rumble, and X. If you've just found us, be sure to follow or subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast apps so you never miss a new episode. And hey, while you're there, do us a solid.
I think I shut my load.
Share the show, tell a friend, and leave a review. It really helps. For show updates, shenanigans, and general tomfoolery, follow us on social media. All the links are in the show notes.
Daddy. Scold me, Daddy.
Or simply visit boomerbunker.com. We'd love to hear from you. Got something to say? Please shoot us an email at john@boomerbunker.com. You can also send us a text or leave a voicemail at 856-477-1935.